sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get off the field. 35's the mic. All day, dog. I got it.
They'll run here with Lindsay. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Watson. Screen pass to Lindsay. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Rosai's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
The pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Yard gain on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
This is James Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here we go on second and 12. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Watson off play action. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 42, check the far. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, behind him, go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got an open man. It's QT. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 17. Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
After the interception, here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. I got one.
On the counter, Lindsey. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. And the Jaguars.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Texans 34, Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
24 is the mark. 24 is the mark. Here we go.
Pass incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Come on, D. 24 is the mic.
They'll look to throw again. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Jaguar first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
James Robinson.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 8.
The 11-yard line.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now look at him go. The 40, 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Texans 41, Jaguars nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run it down with Robinson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them.
And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
The score, Texans 41, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Check 24, check 24.
Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll find Lindsey here. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The Texans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
24. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You ain't
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watson now going to keep it. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Jaguars' 40-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Let's go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Being chased out left and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a short gain here down to the 22. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got him. Hey, 59.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On 4th down, Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.